What's up, everyone? It's Cannan, back with a new Elden Ring video. We have got some more details on lore and gameplay, and you always know that when you have a FromSoftware game and you get some lore, it's always worth reading through. I did not get to this as soon as I wanted to because I was at work when it all dropped, but I was like, as soon as I get home, I'm recording a video. So let's get into it. This is located on Bandai Namco's actual website for Elden Ring. And like I said, I believe this was definitely updated today. So we've got some lore, we've got some gameplay stuff, more lore, a little bit more on gameplay from what it seems like. And then the rest of this is just news, like here's talking about the trailer, and that's about it. That's really all that's on here besides the new stuff is the trailer. And right here, you can sign up to get notifications on the game. So let's get to this. Before I start, though, I want to thank you all for getting me and Jess to over 450 subscribers. It seems insane that there's that many people that enjoy watching us. We hope that you guys continue to support us, and we're so close, guys, to hitting our goal of 2021 to hit 500 subscribers. We would love to hit that. We would love to hit that before November when the channel turns 2 years old, as far as us actually uploading onto it. Jess created it in 2018, but we didn't touch it until 2019, I believe. Or was it closer to 2020? I'm not sure. But, so yeah, let's get into this. All right, so first it starts off with some lore. The Golden Order has been broken. Rise, tarnished, and be guided by grace to brandish the power of the Elden Ring and become an Elden Lord in the lands between. In the lands between, ruled by Queen Marika, the Eternal, the Elden Ring, the source of the Erd Tree, has been shattered. Marika's offspring, demigods all, claim the shards of the Elden Ring, known as the Great Runes, and the mad taint of their newfound strength triggered a war, the Shattering, a war that meant abandonment by the greater will. And now the guidance of grace will be brought to the tarnished, who were spurned by the grace of gold and exiled from the lands between. Ye dead who yet live, your grace long lost, follow the path to the lands between, beyond the foggy sea, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. All right, so this is a little bit of lore, but also kind of stating the main focal point of the game. I can already tell you it seems like that's what our mission is. It's to take on these demigods who will, in no doubt, be the bosses, and to gather the Great Runes, which are the shards of the Elden Ring. I'm guessing our main goal is to put the Elden Ring back together. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a lot of Lord of the Ring vibes here. Like, the Golden Order has been broken. It's like, you know, the Fellowship has broken. And also, the Elden Ring is really reminding me of the Ring of Power, and that the power that the shards give, you know, taint whoever has them because of the strength, the power it gives them and all that. So yeah, very, very interesting. So our character will be referred to as the Tarnished, it seems like. And it sounds like they're an outsider. Because it says here, where does it say that? Tarnished who were spurned by the grace of gold and exile. Okay, so they were exiled. So in a way, we kind of are an outsider. Well, we're in exile. So that's interesting. I'm sure. Well, in the trailer it says, you know, a tarnished playing Lord. So that's interesting. I'm wondering if this will be like most FromSoftware games, or will this be a more story-focused game where we'll get more than just having to find lore. I kind of like the lore hunt myself, so I'm kind of hoping it's the same. But yeah, we'll see though. So down here we've got a little bit more. We got some features. A new fantasy world. Journey through the lands between. A new fantasy world created by, I always mess his first name up, Hidetaka Miyazaki, creator of the influential Dark Souls video game series, and George R.R. Martin, author of the New York Times bestselling fantasy series A Song of Ice and Fire. Unravel the mysteries of the Elden Ring's power, encounter adversaries with profound backgrounds, characters with their own unique motivations for helping or hindering your progress, and fearsome creatures. World exploration in the lands between. Elden Ring features vast, fantastical landscapes and shadowy, complex dungeons that are connected seamlessly, which is common in FromSoftware games. Traverse the breathtaking world on foot or on horseback, alone or online with other players, and fully immerse yourself in the grassy plains. Okay, so we got grassy plains, suffocating swamps. They better not be poisoned. I don't want another blight town. Spiraling mountains, that's nice. Foreboding castles, yes. And other sights of grandeur on a scale never before seen in a FromSoftware title. Okay, so grassy plains, suffocating swamps, spiraling mountains, foreboding castles, and other sights of grandeur. Like it's painting this picture that everything in this game is going to be big, it's going to be detailed, it's going to be just like eye candy in a way. I'm really looking forward to the castles. I'm really hoping it's like Castle Canehurst from Bloodborne and other castles that have shown up in FromSoftware games. I always enjoy the castles. I don't know why. I just do. Even though the castles sometimes can be the most hardest parts of the game. Moving on, genre-defining gameplay. Create your character in FromSoftware's refined action RPG and define your play style by experimenting with a wide variety of weapons, magical abilities, and skills found throughout the world. FromSoftware has kind of had issues in the past with character creator, because let's admit it, even in some of the more updated titles like Dark Souls Remastered or the PS4 version of Dark Souls 2, and even in Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, the character creators still don't look all that great. The Demon Souls remake's character creator was amazing. I'm hoping they took a note from that game's character creator and made it as detailed and as gorgeous as that, because Demon Souls character creator was just pretty much perfect. Charge into battle, pick off enemies one by one using stealth. That's going to be interesting. A FromSoftware game with stealth. That's going to be interesting. Or even call upon allies for aid. Many options are at your disposal as you decide how to approach exploration and combat. Okay. So here, I'm thinking we've got some more lore. Tarnished of the lands between. The Golden Order has been shattered. Throughout the lands between, demigods holding shards of the Elden Ring squabble and make war over the ruins of a perfect realm, now abandoned by the golden guidance of the Greater Will. I'm guessing the Greater Will is like the top tier of gods, maybe, that, like, you know, created life and all that. I'm guessing that's what that is. And maybe it's saying that, you know, the Greater Will, their gods have left them, you know, kind of like how the gods in Ruby left Remnant. So that's interesting. As the echoes of this conflict, wow, conflict is really messed up there, thunder in the distance, an outcast arrives. Once their ancestors called the lands between home, but the blessed light of grace was lost to their tribe long ago, and they were expelled from the kingdom. They are the Tarnished, and they have returned to claim the Elden Lordship, promised to them by legend. Okay, so yeah, you are an exile, you're an outcast, your people, I guess, used to live in the lands between, and you were promised lordship long ago, but, you know, they kind of cheated you out of the deal, and they kicked all of us out of the lands between, but now we're back to reclaim that, reclaim our, I guess, our lost homeland and get the power that we deserve. I'm guessing that's what's going by. This is the world of Elden Ring. As a tarnished, the lands between await your exploration. You will ride through the vast fields, gallop over rolling hills, and leap to the top of rocky crags on your ethereal steed, revealing a world teeming with life and danger. Danger needs to be in all caps and it needs to be red. Like, really. In the grand fields where your journey begins. Okay, so this is giving us a little bit of insight here. The game, I guess, is going to start in one of the large field areas of the game. That's what I'm guessing. Mythic creatures prowl the velds. Infallible horrors lurk in the bogs and marshes. Well, that sounds lovely. And all manner of soldiers and iterant warriors are waiting for those who wander unawares. Some of these words are way too big for me. Shy creatures nimble on sweet grasses or scuttle through the underbrush. Those few inhabitants who are not mad or hostile linger near the broken remnants of cities. Okay, so even though there's not going to be cities with NPCs, there are going to be like abandoned cities that used to be there, and there's still going to be at least a few people around in the world. Pretty much NPCs that'll probably have their own side quests, their own stories. If you do the side quest, things may end up okay for them. If you don't, they may end up going mad or going against you, just like they have in Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all that. So that's interesting. They may have answers for you if you help them. Oh, there you go. Side quests. Above them all, ensconced in vast legacies, bristling with traps, secrets, and guardians, the demigods. Warped lords who began as members of a royal and noble family. We've kind of seen that in FromSoftware games before, and it's also kind of like in Lord of the Rings, the 9 kings who were given the rings, they were corrupted by the rings they were given, and they became the wraiths. So that's interesting. Rule their domains with the unyielding power granted by shards of the Elden Ring. Man, this, like, really, as much as they bring up the Elden Ring, it really reminds me of the One Ring to rule them all, We got some more screenshots, pretty much the same screenshots we've seen, showing off, I'm guessing this is one of the demigods, showing off some mounted combat here. That thing is huge, whatever it is. And right here, they're showing off some of the summons you can do. This one looks like a hawk or a eagle, maybe. And we got a little bit more here. The guidance of lost graces, should you find them, will put you on a road to retake these lands from the demigods through might and magic, but you need not follow their path. Okay. The guidance of lost graces, should you find them. That kind of tells me that these are things we can find to get stronger in the game, but we don't have to follow the same path as either the ones that we find this stuff from, or it's talking about the demigods themselves. The choice is yours. Do you crave power, or do you seek understanding? Decide for yourself, then build your character as you see fit. This game sounds like it's going to have way more combination for a character than any FromSoftware game in the past, and it's really laying out what could be unlimited possibilities, and like it'll warrant more than one playthrough, because you'll be like, okay, I played as mostly a warrior in this one, let's do an archer or a mage or a combination of both. It's really or if I want to be like a stealthy character, it's like I've beaten the game, but man, I want to play more. Try dozens of skills and find one to best suit your style. Practice stealth to avoid danger or catch enemies unaware. Use the environment, the weather, and the time of day to gain an advantage. That's interesting. Like in most games, yes, use the environment to get an advantage, but the time of day and weather. And I'm really wondering, with weather, the first thing I think of is like maybe fog. Use fog to hide yourself and stuff like that. But it's just it's like in a thunderstorm, get your enemies to draw their swords and they'll get struck by lightning. You know, could that be something? That would be really fun to do, but I wonder if in time of day, like, you know, if it's nighttime, find your enemies asleep. That way you can get them in their sleep, you know, who knows? Learn the art of combat, where you must read your enemy's intentions, and a well-timed dodge or parry could be the difference between life and death. Oh, believe me, dodging and parrying is like the lifeblood of these games. Ride your steed into battle against mounted mercenaries and cut them from their horses. Master arcane spells from the masters that still linger among the ruins of the war. Okay, so this seems like if you go to these ruins, maybe like some of the side ruins, you'll find these teachers that'll teach you spells. Might cost you something, but who knows? Summon familiar spirits to even the odds against you. Now that's going to be interesting. Implementing summons in this, that is going to be something interesting. Or call on your fellow Tarnished to fight at your side and share the burden as you explore. It's talking about multiplayer. Or delve into the complex, bloody history of the Shattering and discover the lost secrets of the demigods and their kin. That seems to hint that if you look, like, you know, if you read a book on the war or something within game, you might unlock a new skill from it. Skill books, pretty much, maybe. Who knows? All these paths are possible, and more. Ultimately, your journey will be defined by the strength of your own ambition. The greater your goals, the greater the challenge will be. Should you choose to claim the lands between as your birthright, then yes, you must fight. And yes, you may die. Well, yeah, that's to be expected in FromSoftware games, but you will return to fight again. For that is how a champion or a lord is born. Pretty epic ending there. I'm wondering how the Tarnished is able to return after dying, because, you know, it's explained in Dark Souls, it's explained in Bloodborne. I wonder if maybe we already have a shard of the ring and that's what keeps bringing us back to life. I'm not sure. But, I'm blown away by the countless possibilities we have for our characters as far as skills and just character building. Like, you could literally probably have like a combination of any kind of type you want. And like I said, it fuels replay value. You know, if you play as one kind of class, you want to play as another one in the next playthrough. And like, I just wonder how long it's going to take if you want to find like every single skill and all that. Even if you don't use it, if you just want to collect them, and that way you know where they're at. Yeah, because I believe in the last video I did, it did state that the dungeons and all that will not have a map, but the world, the open world, will have a big old map. So, to tell you the truth, guys, I am hyped for this game. I can't wait, really. January is too far away. Well, actually, I mean, we're already in July, so I mean, it'll be here before we know it. Yeah, like, so we've got our little bit of taste of lore. Hopefully they'll give us a bit more before January, like give us little tidbits as we go on. Because like I said, this is the first really big detail lore dump we've gotten since the trailer. Because like I said, on this website, all that's really on here is the trailer before that. So this, if you ask me, is a Game of the Year contender already. FromSoftware games are usually always received very well. Yeah, they probably don't sell as much as they could because of the difficulty. But since I've already said that this one is going to be a little bit, like, I don't want to say easier, but it's going to be like people who have never played Souls games or Souls-like games because of the difficulty will feel a little bit more welcomed playing this because it's going to be a little bit more, I guess, forgiving and you know, as far as that goes. So I don't want to say easier until I actually play it. Which I will be doing a Let's Play of it. I've already got the game pre-ordered. Yes, I know. They always say don't pre-order games, but I trust FromSoftware. You know, I think the biggest snafu they've ever done was Dark Souls 2. But even Dark Souls 2, the PS4 version, I actually enjoy. So, yeah. So, I think that's really all I've got. There's really not much else I can say based on the information we've got. I mean, I'm sure if I had time, I could sit here and make up a whole plot based on all this. Like, it's really well thought out. I'm sure some people say it's not very original. It sounds like just, like I said, some of it sounds a little Lord of the Ringsy. But I'm okay with that. I love Lord of the Rings. I would love a Lord of the Rings Souls-like game. Someone make it, you know? But yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I really can't wait to just explore for hours and find all different kinds of lore, you know. But guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave me a comment. Let me know if you're excited for Elden Ring. I will, like I said, I will be doing a Let's Play of it. I don't know how well I'll do. But we'll see. If it's easier, if they say it's going to be easier than Dark Souls and Bloodborne, then I should do fine, because, I mean, I've played all the others. But you never know. That might be them being like, oh, it's easier by like a little bit, you know. But as always, guys, this is Canaan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.